Good morning and welcome to Truth and Transparency. A great day. Thank you guys for being here. Let's talk about some Karen Reed. Jury
Tomorrow
voir
begins
dire
the
kicks
jury
off.
selection in the Karen Reed murder trial. It's a case that has caught local attention and even the national media spotlight. Reed is charged with running over and killing her police officer boyfriend. The defendant and a popular blogger says it's all a massive police cover-up. The BBC's Tammy Mutasa joins us live outside of Dedham Court with what to expect. Tammy?
Well, Courtney, expect a huge day for this community. This case has captivated and divided Norfolk County. But the big question is, if so many people have their own thoughts, theories, and opinions about this case, can a juror from the public be impartial? It's the name and trial most people beyond Norfolk County know about, Karen Reed.
Everybody, every place you go, anyone starts to talk to you, they're talking about this. Oh, you living down? What about this truck?
Of course, I think everybody knows about it. It's not a mystery anymore.
On Tuesday, she will walk through a barricaded Norfolk Superior Courthouse on trial for second-degree murder in the death of her boyfriend, Boston police officer John O'Keefe, in January 2022. As jury selection starts, many wonder how that will impact the high-profile case.
And I couldn't be a good juror because I know about it. So I kind of biased.
That's why law experts say the challenge for the jury will be proving they can be unbiased in the widely polarizing case.
I think it's going to be a long road to pick an impartial jury.
That's Suffolk University law professor Christopher Dearborn.
The influence of the media, social media, the sidebars with the turtle blogger, all the information that's been going back and forth from the DA's office and the defense team.
Prosecutors will try to prove their case, claiming that Reed got drunk, then ran over O'Keefe, leaving him to die in a friend's yard in Canton. Then, the defense is expected to maintain that Reed is the victim of a police cover-up. They hope to find out from a judge if they can shift the blame to 3 other men. A trial process that could last 7 weeks, which could be another challenge.
If you have a 7-week trial, you're going to run the risk of boring people and putting people to sleep. It doesn't matter how sensational it is.
And those who live in the middle of it all are bracing for a circus.
I just hope justice is served for either one, whatever it is, you know.
What is up,
And
guys?
experts say it could take several days to pick a jury because both sides are allowed to dismiss up to 16 potential jurors for no reason at all.
Oh,
Live in Dedham,
man.
Tammy Mutasa, WBT.
You're losing me, my jury. Again, welcome to the Transparency. Appreciate you being here. You could be anywhere and you're choosing to be here. Good morning. You guys, they get 16. No questions asked. We don't want you. We don't want you per side. So gonna show you guys what it looks like down over there. Tom's there. So I want to give a shout out to, we enjoy Tom and his work. So when I give a shout out to Tom,
Hi, Sherry. Hi, Muzzle. I won't be able to shout out to all of you. I'm going to try to because it's going to go so fast. But that's Karen pulled in there. They got some nice shots. It just is so powerful to watch her walk in. Like, she is so confident. It's,
top of the morning.
Inspiration of women, honestly. Thank you for taking over. You're welcome. Hi, Kirks. Mystery, Kim, oh my God, it's rolling now. Megan. So everybody's still waiting outside to go in.
Mass media down there.
Go here. Channel 25. What do you think? How come you got a little purple but no pink in your tie today? We need you to wear pink. No, it's not saying nothing. They're quiet. Oh my God.
She's interviewing the interviewer.
What news station are you
We're
with?
about to be live on air. WBC.
Oh, hi. Good morning. You're live. Is Karen's dad a witness? I don't know. I didn't see Karen's dad. Like, so many people walked out. I was on the edge because I don't want to, go past that buffer zone with my American flag. Spend a little time in jail.
You can't have an American flag. Oh no, the American flag is you can't go.
Kristen, Emmy, Diane, Tina Moose.
That is great.
Oh, hold on. We're crossing when we're not supposed to. Aye. All right, here we go.
Jaywalking like a mofo.
All right. Let's see who we get out here. Hi, how are you? I like your
Is that a
t-shirt.
Hooters? Is that a Hooters shirt?
Hello, everyone. There's always good. There's Rita. Hey, how are you?
Rita.
I took over for Tom, so my first time.
We are here for Karen. We are here for justice, the American way, not this mockery.
Not this.
This is a mockery, and we need to stop it. We need true justice.
Yeah, baby.
And that's what we're here for, to defend our democracy and our awesome judicial system, which right now is broken. And we need to
It is broken. It's 100% broken.
What do they do? What's going on? Mom, what's going on?
I don't even want to go in. Hold on, I'm trying to go there. Nick, I took over for Tom, so I'm trying my best. Yeah.
Jaywalking in the buffer zone.
Tracy, Mike.
Jaywalking in the
Let's see,
buffet.
Ann, Mike Nichols, Kristen, Tom Gillis. Hi.
Cameramen are like, get out of
He
my
is
way.
awesome. What him and Jenna has done is unbelievable. There's our favorite person from Laconia, right?
Look,
Yep, there's our favorite person from Laconia. Travels all the way here for it all.
oh,
I'm good. I don't even
there's Turtle Boy.
No.
Tom,
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
not-
trying.
They're saying that we can't go in because we're back here. They put us back here. They sent us back here. That's not, no. That
They
ain't
said
right.
that they're gonna call us like by 2 or 3 people at a time, is what he said.
Why do people need to touch her?
What about
Doing great.
Touch who?
I don't know. I missed part of it in the chat. It's Jeff wrote something. Why do people have to touch her? I don't even know what it was.
Who touched her?
I don't know.
I don't think Karen.
You were great. I
honestly
saw
likes-
Karen
I've
went in
never
already.
Karen-
Karen did go in already. Her and her dream team.
her and her dream team.
Everybody here was on the steps earlier, and they made the move, and now they're down here, and they're doing just a few at a time, letting them in. Someone touched Karen.
Turtle Boy's in the
Walked
back there in the
Really?
suit
Yeah, I didn't
with the
see it.
pink tie.
Janie, her dad. I didn't see Mr. Reed this morning. So.
Well, what did you guys get a little feel for what was going on over there? Again, jury selection is today. They have the buffer zone. I call it the buffet zone. I don't know if it's true or not, but I was reading that John O'Keefe's dad, I don't know if it's true or not, John O'Keefe's dad wants to sit on the Karen Reed side. So I'm very, very interested to know if that's true or not. So yeah, did anyone? Yes, Dawn, I did read that. I was just looking over here at chat. Yes, did anyone see that Mr. O'Keefe asked to be seated on the Reed side? I did see that. I'm curious if that is true. You know, what you read, I give it this must, you know, unless I got a source, but that's not my source. And but I did read it. Don't know if it's true or not. So I don't want to spread it, but that's why I'm saying caution. I have no idea if this is true or not. I read that the victim's dad wants to be seated on Karen Reed's side. Again, don't know if that's true or not. I wonder now, since it was stated publicly, he might have a change of mind. I would think the opposite. I would think that since it's public, you know, I don't know. Let's see. Again, I didn't realize, you know, how did this trial not get moved? So this trial has no business being here. Turtle Boy posted it. Yeah, but the person that posted it, like he was sharing it. It was somebody that posted on Twitter. So I don't know. I don't know anything about that person. I mean, let's take a look here though. Remember, they, for whatever reason, Karen Reed, I know that Law and Crime is doing it. So again, good morning, guys. You know how Bev works. Some folks say, so O'Keefe dad wants to sit there so the jury can see him better. I don't know, just I don't know, though, just a comment I read. That's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, there you go. That's who posted it. Yeah. Bev, we are definitely on Bev time, so go grab your favorite Bev. Because you know damn well she's not going to start this mofo until 9/17. I think she's obsessed with the number 17. I think the woman takes medicine at 9 and she has to wait till they zap in. And she's like, all right, let's go. So I don't know. But I'm showing up for y'all, you people, when I said I would. Let's see.
Here we go.
Where we going?
Down here.
Okay, this is where
making sure they're not blocking the road.
This is where I wanted to throw a
So
party.
I really can't see what everybody's writing. I'll try to do shout outs every so often. Here we go. I took over for Tom, so here we go.
Bill of Rights, I love it.
Yeah, this is Tom's. This is Tom's channel.
Tommy, baby.
Everybody's here. I won't get hit. No cars.
Look at they had to go all the way down here.
There we go.
This is where I want. This is the bar I wanted to rent out, and they have ridiculous rules. I'm like, y'all need to get fucked.
Little doggy here.
Aww.
Free Karen Reed. Hi, baby.
$1 million dream
who this
team.
Dolly person is. I don't even want to.
There it is, Lynn. I
wanna
know.
interact. I trust what the glare says. Oh, and I got to go up to the sidewalk thing so I don't get hit. I trust what the glare says. Yeah, I don't want to see this person, Dolly. I'm like, no one's here to get in a bunch of shit with anybody, so I gotta cross the street.
Oh my god, the glare
It's
talking
almost a red
shit.
light. We'll go to the other side.
That guy's a fucking clown.
Hold on, folks. That is my favorite flag. I love that flag. And Friday, that flag was soaking wet. It was pouring rain. We were drenched. When I went to empty my sneakers, water actually poured out of my sneakers. It was awful. But you know what? Other people have suffered way more than that. So it's the little things we can do. How we doing down here? This is Tom's channel. Saying hi.
Again, go sub to Tom.
Well, I was just saying.
Tom's our
I love
boy.
your flag, and your flag's nice
Go
and dry
subscribe
today. Compared to Friday.
to Tom.
And good morning. Everybody's in pink. We're having a great time. So, all right, I'll do some shout outs. So, Hi, Kim. Hi, AM Swan. I'm trying to read, but like I said, the
good.
sun
She's got it on a good little swivel.
The bicycle police coming up now.
Hey, Kelly, can you share his link in here, please?
Well, if you're talking about Karen, Lisa, she walks in so confident. She's changing the world, you know? It's not easy.
This jury better be paying attention. They hear that crap in the beginning, like, oh, if you gotta worry about a 7-week trial, you gotta worry about people paying attention and not losing them and being boring. This trial is gonna be anything but boring. This trial is gonna be fireworks, okay? You got a very good defense team, and they demand your attention. They are not boring. I think the only person that's boring is Lally, so it may be hard to listen to his monotone ass, but I don't see Yannetti or Alan Jackson having a problem making sure that the jury can follow along and that they're not sleeping over there. I do think that it's going to take a minute that's why I want to watch the jury selection and these questions and see how this all rolls, because lot of media, a lot of presence, and a lot of people know about this case. It's national news, and those of you guys that follow other cases that I do, this will give you a nice little look at this process. And I mean, This is the most important part, in my opinion. You're putting your life in the hands of these 12 people.
Easy. Sometimes
16.
Everybody's there.
Everybody's in here. Where's the Glera? I want the Glera to say hi to me. I need his address so I can mail him out something. I promise I'm not stalking you.
There's a lot of people that want to
I can give it to Tom and I'll package it.
See how normal it is to ask me, like, be just normal.
Darling Kerry.
Oh my God, they're stalking people. Fucking.
Let's see.
What
My
a bunch of
father's
quacks.
Keeper, MJ. I'm going to donate to
Go
cancer.
TPC.
Awesome. You know, and anything that ends up going over her defense fund that's not used, it's going to
The glare.
I forget what it is. It's something about a project for the innocent people.
Did you put that in chat? The link. There it is.
This is the amount
Go-
of people that are waiting right here.
Go sub.
Get in, they're
I
only
love
let
Tom.
10 in.
Tom
From
loves
6
us.
o'clock
The
this
innocent
morning.
projects, that's right.
From 6
Tom loves us. We love Tom. We support Tom. Tom's a great little dude. He's just a truth. He's a truth seeker. He's passionate. His little sidekick here, Chrissy. When you listen to them driving in on the morning and they're talking back and forth, and it's really cute. So you won't be disappointed. Tom always manages to find the videos where I laugh because there's people falling. So I don't know. But look at this. Look at this. They're over here. Everybody just gets to walk in peacefully now, they say. But this is because they don't want the jury pool to be, in any way, shape, or form influenced. I can't believe it. I've just never seen anything like this before.
There's Chrissy, do they do the jurors individually or do they come into the courtroom groups? I don't know what they're doing. Why? It is a great question because why?
Chrissy's going in.
Oh, Chrissy's going in.
Was she called?
All right, hold on. We're going to go this way.
Everybody knows.
No, thank you.
Everybody knows each other. Like, oh my God, I got called for jury.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody. I think that's him. I think that's Dolly. I think it is.
Why are they?
Swear to God.
Why are they so?
Hold on.
Why are
Is
they
that
so?
him? Right there. He's looking at me now. I don't care. I think that's him.
That's not
Someone
Dolly.
Tell me if it is. 100% him. Yep, I thought so. He's awful quiet. He's by himself. Thanks to the glare, everybody is staying away from him. So don't even worry. We're going to cross the street. Dolly is in your vicinity. I will be careful. I will be careful.
My nerves needed you this morning, soothing. You're welcome.
I'm crossing the street. Woohoo! Oh, love a nurse. 109. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, Maria, Allie, Brittany. Who is Dolly? Ask the glare. I can't explain it right now because I don't know the full story. I just trust what the glare said, and he said, "Stay far away." Gina, you're a natural. Yeah, with my Boston accent. So
the glare would say the same thing about me. So do you really trust him?
It's that Boston accent.
Look at everybody.
I'm trying. In there too. Oh, I'm definitely Italian. Yeah,
wait, isn't that the?
I don't know if this switches.
Italian, so it's a little different.
There we go. Yep. See, I look a little Italian. I'm doing really good because normally I swear like a truck driver, and I'm being on my best behavior.
I love it. She's like, let me turn this around. Let me show you. We got some Irish here. We got some Italians here. Is that a Hooters hoodie? If so, I love it.
Blogger person. Oh, hold on. Kelly, thank you. It's $19.99. Thank you. Oh, I'm trying. If you donate and I miss your donation, I'm sorry. It's just first time holding Tom's camera and I don't want to touch anything. And then someone just sent $10. Yeah. Got a super chat.
Super chat.
I kind of look like the super
chat
person
super
with
chat.
With the head thing on, like we got a super chat. Super chat. $4.99. Hi, Dina.
You guys, I'm gonna go in there and pay. I'm gonna go in there and pay.
It's an unusual name, but
where's my phone? Give me my phone. I want to pay.
Not a nice guy. I'm staying away from Dolly, so don't you guys worry. Now that I know what he looks like and we saw him, we'll stay away. We'll stay away. he doesn't want to mess with a Boston girl anyways. So you're doing a great job. Not that I'm not threatening anybody, don't get me wrong, but he's here in Massachusetts. Great job. Oh, thank you, everyone. My voice is kind of not made for to air on live, but I'm trying my best. We got to give Tom a chance, hopefully, to get in. My father's keeper, Street Squirrel. Hi, Yaya Marie. Hi. You guys are all awesome. It's like a family here. Like, if you come to any of these hearings, you can pull in and just look for someone. You can definitely tell who we are. Like, we're in pink right now, then that's the color. But everybody is super nice. They're welcoming. If you don't have a sign and it's last minute, don't worry. Someone will have one for you. Just ask. Everybody's they're amazing. It's amazing. And you know what? All of this is because of Aiden. It really, really, truly is. Like, what he started here is a movement, and it's all about love and backing each other up,
Again, go over here to.
Oh, Mike Nichols, $2. Thank you.
I'm just trying to
celebrate
get
with
on
the
my
first
thing.
Super live stream. All right. Great job, dear. Thank you, McBride,
Come on.
A&M, Gigi, Bob, Weedy. All right, we got to go back up and go see Scott because Scott's been down here by himself. We're at the tail end. Everyone kind of doesn't want to cross through the barriers in case of getting arrested. And we don't want to make the first day where people oh, look at people got arrested there. They're out of control. It's never been out of control. And I can personally say that when I've been to any of these peaceful protests, I've never seen anyone boo the O'Keefes. I've seen them boo the McAlberts that all follow right behind them, but never, ever them. Myself. Those that deny the liberty of others deserve it not for themselves. I can cross. I'm not even paying attention. All right, let's go up and see these guys. We're like the lone wolves down this end. But I'm going to do my best till the battery runs out.
Battery runs. We are running your battery out.
Hi, Pass. Hi, Shauna.
We're...
Hi, Beth. Is Aiden inside the courthouse? He was at the front of the line. They're only letting a couple in at a time. So right now, he was out front. So I'll walk back down in a minute.
Wow.
They're still not letting too many in. I'm sure he's going to get in. I'm sure of it.
Good morning, people.
That's enough about Dolly. Yeah, let's forget about Dolly. Don't even give him the attention. Hi. How are you? Don't take my flag.
You're not allowed to have the American flag?
Hello. How are you doing? Good. Good. Excited. How we holding out here? I'm like, we got to go back down. Oh, hold on. Truth and transparency. Thanks for the donation.
Woo!
You go, girl. All right.
So, baby.
What's going on down here? I called you the lone wolf.
Day one was just a problem. I think it would have been a lot better to have people down here. Especially now that Karen's parking here.
Yeah, Karen's parking here.
If we had more people down here.
Thank you.
If we had more people down here,
Karen's parking down here. We got a tracker on her car.
They've all been lined up.
Yep. We'll learn that for the next day. Right. And they're on the sidewalk. So
there you go.
Then, it's learn by lesson. Like each day we'll learn a little bit more. Bart, thank you for the $10. Story with LJ. Hello.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Trial and error, like I said. But Scott's down here holding it up. If you get here early enough, you can park along the street here. You see those are empty. Stigma Movement, thanks for the $5.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate their first chat. I'm like, I don't want to touch any buttons on Tom's
Oh yeah,
phone
no, they don't. They don't.
I might shut it off.
I love them. They love me.
We're all in trouble. So we got these.
There she is.
They got my flag. We're all here. And yeah, I look Italian.
I look Italian. I love it.
Hold on. Let me push this button. Someone's messaging in Messenger, and I don't know who it is, but I don't want to, be intrusive on Tom's messaging thing.
Oh my God.
All right. Hi, AM Swan. Hi, Love a Nurse. All right. We're going to go back down this way. See if Aiden's in. All right. Do you guys need anything? Water, anything?
Yeah, there's cameras in there.
At a time, yeah. Aaron, thanks for $1.99.
I don't know what Bev's up
something
to.
At a time, but at least the girl from Laconia is up. They got her up out of the line, thank God.
Oh yeah, because I think she has a
Even though I
wheelchair.
was requested to go in, they said no.
Did Aiden get in?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Aiden didn't get in.
Did Chrissy get in? Nope. Did anyone that I know get in? No.
Nope. Oh my God, that's awful.
They're keeping all
Do
the
they have
turtles
every
out.
reporter in the world in there?
Of course.
Absolutely.
You know, Auntie Bev's in pink today. She wants her 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah. Okay. Auntie Bev in pink. Yeah.
Go,
Yay.
Tom, go.
She's going all out today, huh?
All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see if we can get in on this live coverage. Let's see if Bev is doing anything worth a damn today. I'm for the poor. Oh God. Again, guys, good morning. Again, make sure you go on over there, check out my boy. I think we shared, if you guys could put his link in chat, Tom's channel, please. Big supporters of Tom. Really good dude. Every single day that there's been a hearing, he gets in his car and he goes live, and he shares with us his experiences. He videotapes, and he's just a good dude fighting for justice, and doing it the all-American way, peaceful protesting. So they crack me up. They start my morning well. Sub the Tommy boy, yeah. Go give him a like. See, it's a good dude.
Now.
Love the effort. Can't hate the effort.
Okay. Plug this in.
Again, good morning, everybody.
1 second, guys.
Oh, Bev's late. Where's she at?
Check. That. Alrighty. Let's go for a walk, shall we, guys? Let's go for a walk.
I think it's just the opposite. I think she doesn't want the embarrassment. DA doesn't like the free camera movement crowding court. It gives his office a bad look. That's what I think this buffer zone is all about.
Are you surprised that, I mean, it almost seems like every week more supporters are joining you guys and to protest this and to, continue the movement of free Karen Reed?
Yes, but since they, instituted this 200-foot no free speech zone, you have people outside the free Karen Reed movement now that are outraged about violation of First Amendment rights. It's not just simply free Karen Reed.
Yeah, this is so unconstitutional, in my opinion. So,
Question, I guess just hopes for the trial. Sounds pretty obvious, but obviously it's going to take a while. What are your hopes for this the way it goes?
Oh, I never wanted to see this go this far. I was hoping that Judge Canoni would have granted the motions to dismiss the case, sanctioned DA Morris's office. She didn't do that. I have feelings as to why. But if it goes to trial, she's factually innocent. I'm not worried about that. But the fact that they continue this charade is outrageous. The judge has information handed over in Tui from the FBI, the defense, the prosecution, and the judge. They all know the gig is up. I don't know why they're continuing this charade.
The last question I have is, where does John O'Keefe fit into all of this as far as you guys are concerned? Do you want justice for him, or is this mainly in support of Karen?
Oh, that's a very big part of this movement, is justice for us at John O'Keefe. It's not just about free Karen Reed. That would be great, but to apprehend, arrest, and prosecute the true killers of Officer John O'Keefe is a ultimate goal of our group also.
Thank you so much.
For me, it's about our rights. This could happen to anybody.
Nice.
It's about our
Alrighty,
rights.
Give him the facts yet again. Love it.
It's
Love
it,
it. Love it. Love it.
rights. That's why he's saying it's way bigger than just Karen Reed. In my opinion,
No,
this
huh?
could happen to any of us. So.
Glad I caught that. That was good. Yep.
All right.
I don't think anything's going on until 9:30.
All right. Thanks, you, Tom. There. He doesn't believe that Aunt Bev was planning on pulling any triggers until 9:30 inside the courtroom. So that probably means about 9:47. Again, they're right down there in the heart of it all. This is the Karen Reed case. This is a case that I think is very, very nationally known. I think it's going to be interesting to actually hold this voir dire, which is when all the jurors that are potential jurors, they get called to come in and they're questioned, and the sides say, yes, we want this juror, and the other side says, yes, we agree, or the other side could say, nope, we don't. So they're picking today, and the rest, I think it's going to go through like the week, is this this jury. Oh, here we go.
On this mockery of justice. We're paying for that. The state of Massachusetts is going to get sued. The town of Canton is going to get sued. We're going to be calling Massachusetts Karen Reed land. Okay? This case, it's so bad. It's so bad. And we, the taxpayers. So people who say, well, let it play out in trial. You know what? Yes, that's the American way. Let it play out in trial. However, this is not your typical trial. This is a woman who's been framed. And so we have looked at the court filings. We know. So we have been the jury all along, because the prosecution has not been forthcoming in turning over evidence, in collecting evidence, in testing evidence, and in telling the truth. And so we have, you know.
Can I ask you
Yeah.
So this dichotomy between the actual court
yeah.
and the court.
Yes. Right.
Why is this so different from what's going on out here?
Well, so what's going on? I'm not sure.
Live.
Tony, thank you for your membership. Welcome. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Welcome. Woohoo.
And it's not
welcome, Tony.
Oh my God. Okay. But this is abuse of power. What has happened in this case? All of the detectives in this case were from Canton. All of them. Whether Canton Police Department, whether it's the Mass State Police, whether it's the police chief who was on medical leave that came back to rescue his friend, all of these people have deep ties to Canton. This and the family that is involved has been very powerful in my town, and I had no idea how powerful this family was. My town, that's correct, and the McKays, and I had no idea how powerful this family was. And people told me at the beginning, this is mafia level, involvement. And it's okay because somebody has to take a stand. And so this family is powerful. My community, the town of Canton, is torn apart. Like, we're in a humanitarian crisis. People cannot understand. Unless you live in the town, you don't understand. Because you can't. You know, when people are divided in my town, not just divided, they are torn apart. They are suffering. So you have the people that have been following this case and that know the facts, like myself. You know, we don't have to wait for trial. We've already looked at all the case files. We know what's going on. And then you have the people that are involved in this murder, and then you have the people who are their friends that like them and want to protect them. And then you have the people that pretend to like them because they're fearful of them. And then you have people who are fearful because they know of them. And they have created a lot of fear in this community. And so that needs to stop. And so what's happening, anyone these people are peaceful. This is the best Americans we have ever had in this country. This is the best Americans coming together to defend our country, to defend the integrity of our judicial system. These are the best people doing that. thought of what I was
I,
going to say.
I, I,
Yeah.
the only thing that was interesting is that, like, there's a lot of people mentioned, I support police, but this is not okay.
Yes, absolutely, and I'm glad you said that. So I come from the corporate world, and I mean, I'm not working in corporate right now, but I'm doing my semi-retirement job. But I spent over 30 years turning around business areas and processing improvement initiatives and transforming. And we haven't done that in our public sector. We need to take the best practices of the private sector and put them in the public sector, and we need to do that lickety split. And the reason for that is because we don't have the same controls, the same quality checks on our systems in municipal, in this public sector that we do in the private sector. That is what causes police officers and judges and district attorneys to go wrong because they can. And we need to bring the best practices. You know, people say police reform, right? I don't call it police reform. When you're in the corporate world, you don't say, oh, let me go reform this department. You know, you say, let's reform this department, and you think you're sending them to the reform school. And it doesn't sound right. And that's not what it is. What we need to do is transform our police departments. We need to take the same initiatives that we employ in the private sector and employ them in the public sector. This public sector runs our country, and yet they're so far behind in automation, in regulations. I spent 10 years with state regulations. The states are so far behind in regulations, the language in the regulations. We need to bring our public sector up to speed with our private sector. And once we do that, we are unstoppable. Unstoppable.
Really good way to describe part of the issue, because I've been trying to talk. I was an ambulance today, and I was trying to talk to them.
Really? Yes, they're afraid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, because of the apples. The apples are a very powerful figure. And I'm going to tell you, you know, so you have the people that support them, and then you have the people that say this is a farce, and then you have the people that are afraid. And so I support Karen Reed. And so what the Alberts, we call them the McAlberts because it's the McCabe's and the Alberts, and they're all one. You know, what they do, and they work by threats. And so anyone connected to me, because I support them, they have cut off. And that is what they have done, not just to me. They've done.
Give a shout out here to Rita. Rita's spraying the truth. She's spraying it. You guys, this is about our rights. This is about, you know, we the people, we pay all these people's salaries, and all this tax money goes to that. So we have an absolute right to know what the fuck is going on. So good morning, everybody. Welcome. And I love when they say the McAlberts. You guys know those are, it's just a very powerful family. It's actually two families, the McCabe's and then the Alberts. A lot of the Alberts are police, officers, detectives in the area and Boston. And so Moscow, we were talking about that a little bit earlier, and we saw it too. We don't know if it's true, but guess we'll find out. But it's for split reasons. Some people are saying it's because he wants the jury to be able to see him, and the other people say that it's because he wants to sit on the Karen Reed side. So it's interesting if he did make that request, what it was actually for. It's a better angle to be seen I think it's by the cameras, but who knows? Because the way where the cameras are setting and set up, that's the side that you get to see. So he might want to, I want to sit over there so people can see me. I don't want them to see this fucking turtle boy, you know, or if you know, so what's the reason where he wants to sit? So it's very interesting. But give it up for Rita. Look at Rita. I love a woman that talks with her hands. So again, good morning. As soon as we go live here with the jury, we got NBC 10 is supposed to be going live at 9:30, but good old Bev, you know, she operates on that Bev time. Let's see, setting up the cubicle today. So look at, I go from being a free-spirited human to now I'm back in my cubicle. It's so that you guys can't see all the morning all these hookers that walk out of here. So, but again, Rita is still going to town. Let's listen in.
And sadly, we've heard all these issues in our judicial system. And sadly, we have people that when before, mainstream media has not covered this appropriately, has not. All mainstream media has done is be an echo chamber for the lies that are coming out of this government. And that is they've lost credibility. They've absolutely lost credibility with me. And with this movement, many people before, when someone was arrested and you read it in the paper or you heard it in the news, you'd go, well, if they were there, maybe they did something. You didn't say, oh, that person was framed. Now we see someone crystal clear, black and white, who was framed and framed multiple ways. And now I see this credibility to people who are sitting in jail today who said they are innocent. They bumped her to second-degree murder, hoping she caught the plea. And fundraising was done. Nick and Jenna Rocco did major fundraising and continue to do major fundraising.
That's so true. There's so much fundraising that has been done in this case. People say, like, how is Karen Reed affording this? I'm telling you, so many people paid. And I wish that this movement would pick up with Richard Allen.
I want to continue this movement, but I also think that we need to look at people.
We need to hire the Karen Reed supporters and send them down to Indiana.
Come on. That's another example.
This puts pressure, guys. This is a pressure. Like, this puts pressure on you. You're putting a microscope then on it. So people said this doesn't work. Hell yeah, it works. You're putting pressure on these people. You're putting a magnifying glass over everything that they've been doing. And she's absolutely right. Anybody out there that is saying, listen, I told y'all I was framed. I told y'all I didn't do this. And I told y'all, like, my case. So then you got to look at what other cases that these people were involved in. And if they're going to do something like this, come on. I think it's grounds to take a look at all these damn cases that any of these people were involved in. Because it's pretty sick. Every other day going over to that house and picking up the little tail pieces. But yet the first day they're using a leaf blower and blowing shit. And I just feel they're going to say something about that. Like, well, we used a leaf blower, so everything went everywhere. So that's why we kept on going back to try to get all these pieces. That's what I see for them trying to say. But they were blowing on top of the snow. It's just on the bottom. This is just a huge mess. It just defines logic and science for me, this case. So I don't see how a jury can find her guilty if you believe in logic and science.
For that justice, that people are held accountable for their actions. And I recently ran for the select board in Canton, and I lost by 161 votes. My strategy, because there were 2 seats that were open, my strategy was to run as a team. The woman that I was running with didn't, the other challenger didn't want to run as a team. And so that was fine. I still ran as a team because I'm a team player.
Yeah,
so
really?
I told every one of my voters, and those voters who said that they were only going to vote for me, known as a bullet vote, I said, no, vote for both of us. And so that's why I lost, because I told all my voters not to bullet vote. And, because I believe we needed a team in there. But what I have done and what many people in Canton have done since this happened, so what this case does is it spills into our town government. We have 5 people on the select board. 5. One of them is Chris Albers. We now know he was in the house that night, right? We now know his son was in the house that night. We now know, we knew his brother was in the house. Brian Albert, Boston police officer, first responder, didn't come out. So these people are very connected. And, I'm talking so much.
This is great. No, you've given me so much great stuff.
So let me just say this. So Chris Albert, so that's 5, right? Then we have Lucky Lofgren. His brother Mike just got reelected to the Canton Select Board. His brother Mike and Lucky, is my understanding, don't talk. This is another division of this case. Lucky told the truth. Lucky said at 2:30 in the morning, there was no body on the lawn. That's 2 people. Then we have Tom Theodore. Okay, and he just lost the select board with his re-election. Tom Theodore's son is a Canton police officer. Tom Theodore's family roots as mine, run deep. My family goes back 118 years ago. Tom Theodore's family and his wife's family run deep in that town. His son is a Canton police officer. His son, we heard, was in the Sally Port with the cop. So you have three people directly connected. And then you have Charlie Judy, who I love very much. He is the town administrator, so it's the 5 select board and him. His daughter was at the house that night, okay? And she left before everything happened, thank God. So you have 3 out of 5 members of the select board that have direct family ties to this case. That's a problem. And not one of them would resign, not one of them.
You said that it was the
Rita just spraying nothing but the facts. We'll get Rita on the channel. Why not? I think Rita would come out here and bring it. I can't believe it's actually going to trial either. Beep beep Richie. Yeah. Like I told you, Bev, have no idea what's going on in there. We are not live in the courtroom yet, but let's see.
It's a manipulative strategy, and they're trying to protect murderers. And so, it affects everybody, but it's also affected me in positive ways because I have never been an activist. I have never spoken out on this stuff. But this case was so riveting, so wrong, that I had no choice. And that's why
That's awesome. She's like, I've never been in activism, but this case was just so wrong that I had to. God love her. You'll love Rita. Would love to see her on your channel. Yes, I would love for her. I mean, I love that background where you're saying like, I was never in this, but this just case is so wrong. And how do you not speak out? Women sticking up for women is really, really important. And Karen Reed obviously is a woman, and there's a lot of women in true crime and that follow the true crime. And and I think that whether or not you have whatever opinions you have of Turtle Boy, without his, without the way that he kind of is, I don't think that it gets to this level. I mean, you see the hype and you see the emotions and you see the level, like when he's there, out and about here versus when he wasn't there. I think there is a depth like that. He just brings these people to another level. So again, love him or hate him, it doesn't matter. I do believe that he's the reason that all of this is going on. And I do believe that he's the reason that a lot of these people became so, outspoken. So it's outrageous what is going on. Absolutely. Plan today to stream openings and then camera off. Yeah, they're going to have the camera not on the jury pool because they can't do that. But we're going to be able to see it. So Turtle Boy put Canton on the map. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, some people have to have something traumatic or experience to have to true drive that it takes to make the change. Yeah. Yep. So we'll take a look back over here, see what Rita's talking about.
It was almost identical in language to the language that was used in the letter. And so by reading her letter, and also Chris Albert filed a complaint against Turtle Boy in October, and some of the language that was in his affidavit to the court was in our letter. So there's no question. And when I went to the police station, who did absolutely nothing with the letter because they're all connected. Because, did I tell you Chris Albert's brother Kevin works at the police station? He's a detective. And, we knew they didn't do anything. We knew, I said, geez, the person says that somebody's giving them legal advice and political advice. I'm pretty sure Chris Albert was one of the authors. And so there's no question with the authors. They wanted to silence us, and they didn't. And they are used to getting their way, and they didn't. And they're not.
Great job, Rita. Great job. So Tom just posted Rita's defense fund link. Oh, sweet. Good. So we have Susan here. She just says, I only started following you the other day. This is the first live caught of you. I'm from UK. Started following to watch your playlist on the Idaho 4. Well, welcome there, Susan. Hope you enjoy. Again, if you guys can share Tom's page. Love Tom. Tom's a good dude. Much love.
We need to transform. We need to build up the skill level of the police. We need to fix the broken cracks. We need to give them the support they need to do their job. Because I believe there are so many good people in this world, and you've got the bad people that make the good people look really bad. And so we need to either help them into the expertise they need, or we need to help them somewhere else. But they are hurting us as a country.
How's your trust level with the
Well, so my kid, PD, very well. And the state police, these are a couple of actors in the state police. It's a big organization. Canton Police Department, I think, has like 35. And we have 42. We have, I think it's 35 officers. And 82%. 82% of the Canton Police Department live in Canton.
Faith,
and
I'll
many
do it
of them
on
were born and raised. And so when you have 82%, can you imagine a company that has 82% friends and family? And what kind of objectivity are you going to get? You're not. And so that's part of the problem. So not only do we have breaks in the process, we have, you can't have that mix. You can't have that mix. No effective business organization would have that ratio of employees. And I met an officer yesterday from Middleborough, and he was unbelievably great guy, and we had a great conversation. And I asked him, do they have that ratio down there, and do you have to live in the town? And it's not that way. And in Canton, it is that way. So that is part of the problem. 82%. These people were family friends. These people grew up together. These people know each other. And so, like family, they're trying to defend the family. However, you've got to stand for truth. You've got to stand for truth. And if we don't, we're not going to have anything left. Oh, no.
No. All right, we're going to go to the trial. Thank you, guys. Here we go. We'll be switching over to a different broadcast if this is going to be like low volume and stuff. So just giving you guys a heads up. We're going to give the Boston 25 people a chance, but I'm not going to deal with shitty sound. Sorry. So again, they're working out their kinks here to get the sound going. Put trial on live. Well, we're going to make sure that we get the right thing. If you guys want to watch it like this, go right ahead. I don't want to watch it like this. So. But again, welcome. Here we go. They're having a sidebar right now. As you can see, Alan Jackson a little bit there in the back. There they are. They're with Bev sidebarring it up. However, she's passing out the Bevs. Susan says, my sister-in-law told me about this channel. She loves it, says it's really good. I'm trying to work out what this one is about, if anyone could fill me in. Oh, you'll get filled in real quick. It's about cops covering for other cops and framing a woman and saying that she killed her boyfriend by running him over with her vehicle, an SUV. That is, but just by backing into him. Meanwhile, he looks like he was pulverized by Mike Tyson. So look at Bev. Bev can't even. This was supposed to start at 9. Bev's doing God knows what. So, but she got some really good attorneys in this case. Alan Jackson's from LA, so he flew in with his team. Karen Reed fundraised, had her parents helping her. And so what today is today's the jury selection beginning in the Karen Reed case. And it's going to be very interesting jury selection because these questions that they're going to be asking people, I think are just going to be outrageous. I think there's going to be a lot of funny moments. I do. And you guys know I like a good, funny, serious combo. But I can only imagine what questions are going to be asked. So I'm looking forward to it. And if you guys are all about law, like we are here, and balancing your life, I think that this is going to be a trial just for you. So they wouldn't let Aiden in. That's what we were told. But please feel free to chat live in the live chat feature. Remember always to be respectful. You can have differences of opinions. In fact, we encourage it. We encourage different opinions here. And if you don't have an opinion, well, shame on you. Oh yeah, we're doing kegs and eggs over here this morning. We're on spring break over here. I don't see anything that Bev has posted as far as any decisions. If she has, I'm not saying that she hasn't. If she has, I am not aware of them. We take pretty good notes over here. We print out stuff as the trial's going on. As you guys know, I got Hector the projector here. I got the printer. I got 2-3 monitors behind me. So kegs and eggs. That sounds very gassy, Lana. Well, you haven't been to a good party then. Yeah, this one is going to be a showstopper right here. Well, I want to hear what these jurors have to say. They're just like, listen, I know all about this case. I'm the last person you want on this case. I bought free Karen Reed t-shirts. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there are going to be some questions out here that are going to be like, have you donated Karen Reed's defense fund? Have you bought Karen Reed free? Have you gone to any rallies? You know what I mean? Like, I just think this is going to be really, really interesting. So, myself and Bella will be taking turns hosting today. I have a million things going on, but Karen Reed in the air and with all of you guys is one of those most important things. Okay. I think that jury selection is going to take all week, but at least 4 days. Oh, okay. So thanks for turning in. Stream ended 10 seconds ago. They got some problems over there. Let's see what else I can find. They must have been doing some testing. Jury selection begins at Karen Reed trial. I don't know what they're doing in there, but let's see. Oh, yeah. Dolly Vision is there. Well, I don't know if Boston 10's having some problems or what. I wanted to watch it on Boston 10. Let's say Boston 25 News Live. They're doing a oh, here we go. Let's see. Hold on one second, guys. We're trying to find. Yeah, we're just waiting here. They're having some issues. They're having some technical issues. I don't know if they got some weather issues going on or what. So we're patiently waiting over here, just like all of you guys. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I've checked all their stuff. We have nothing right now. They got some issues going on with they're having some sound issues. You guys just heard that cardiac machine pumping out. They're playing some heartbeats in there or something. I don't know. Yeah, Bob, good morning. Can you hand me can you use the kegerator and can you start pouring some Bud Light? I want to be able to dump my Jameson in a Bud Light. Like, like a Guinness. We're doing some Irish car bombs over here.
Would not be like an American.
I don't know, an American bomb. We're doing a Canton bomb over here. Yes, technical difficulties on the side of not us, but Johnny, what you doing, baby? It's kind of early for you, Daddy. Shake it, shake it. I love when my West Coast people wake up and they just pop right in. They're like, Lana, we love you, and I'm like, man, you just waking up. I know where you live. So again, just waiting to see what the heck they're doing. But they are definitely having problems. But as you can see, it hasn't started yet. Karen Reed, trial day 1. Jury selection. Don't worry, guys. As soon as we get it going, we get it going. There's just, nothing going on. Again, technical difficulties over there. Per usual. Sup, gang? Good to see y'all as well. Oh, look at that. I love the love over here. Come on, I want to try to get this number up to 500 live viewers today for this. All right. Because, I'm biased. Don't get me wrong, but I think we have the best chat and we got the best commentator. So it's just a double dong time. Just spit your coffee off of that one. We're having a double dong of a time. I'm expecting the trial to last 7 weeks. So that's what they're calling for. Wow. They're calling for a 7-week trial.
Don't get my Allen boy started on that.
Y'all go hit the like, share with your family. Maybe Bev's drip. Aunt Bev declined the motion for third party. Yannetti must have handed her a letter because she is in her office now. Aunt Bev declined the motion for third party. I don't think that she can.
Gosh, we've seen it before with other judges.
Can you get me some Bob Evans? I want some I want some blueberry pancakes. I want some you know what? I want some.
We're gonna go pick up. We got your house freezing, girl. And then I'm gonna have to go to the store too. Thanks.
Bev is so dirty. Well, we'll find out. All I know is that if Bev tries to do some crazy ass shit, Bev, you're just going to be trying this shit again. So I don't know why in the world you'd want to do that. And just, third parties. So she said she will let it happen, but they have to prove it, which makes no sense. She makes no sense. Bev makes no sense.
with all due respect, can't control her breathing on the mic.
I mean, Bev is like this. Hello, guys.
No, that sounds way too serious. She doesn't do that.
Yeah, she's like, Mr. Lally.
She doesn't talk sexy.
Mr. Lally, do you have anything to say?
Meet me outside.
Mr. Lally. Mr. Lally, would you like to respond? Oh, shit. Can you imagine her calling out your bingo cards? Oh, 69.
No, she doesn't say sexy. You get it? She just breathes, honey.
Call your next witness, Mr. Lally. Court is delayed while they set up a ventilator for Beth. Happy days, oh happy days. I 24 and 38. Mr. Lally, call your next witness. Beth. Oh shit. Okay. Again, welcome guys to the transparency. Again, we were just waiting for Bev to get her shit right and playing bingo at the same time. Bingo with Beth. Sorry. Mr. Lally, do you have anything to say?
That's so wrong.
Mr. Lally, when will you get the DNA in? Have you talked to Bodie? Bev, don't quit your day job. Uh-oh. In other news, there's plenty of traffic outside the Canton courthouse. They are hauling in the Geek Squad to check out the equipment as it's not working properly. The Geek Squad is here. Uh-oh, there's Dolly. He's being interviewed. Oh, damn. Huh. Jeez. Okay, let's take a look. What else we got going on? Well, this is happening. You guys want to see an interview?
Bring people up to speed on the case in case they're new.
Well, here you go.
Lack of motive.
Love your accent. Oh
Yeah.
my
She drank
God.
the 8 vodkas and
Could you drink 8 vodkas?
I'd run everybody over out here if I drank 8 vodkas.
Oh God, yeah. I wouldn't be able to walk, let alone operate a car.
But there's people that
Too
do.
much fake news.
No.
But there's people that do drink 8 vodkas and can drive a vehicle.
I've never drank a day in my life.
Okay. You know what the 8 vodkas were?
Water.
You know what the 8 vodkas were? She bought a round for the people that were there, to include the people that murdered John.
And the people that murdered John.
She bought them
But
around.
no motive. No motive to murder John.
No, there is.
What, the young man that was in the house that they blame?
Yeah, there's motives. Didn't you hear court the other day? You didn't hear?
There's a lot of motive.
Yeah.
If you put your phone on mute, I'll put my phone on mute, and I'll tell you exactly why.
All right, hold on, guys.
Well, while they're muting. Oh, they're muting. They're the mute gate. Oh, Tom. Mute gate. It has to do with, Tom, we went with the mute gate. Oh, that's fair. Look at Dolly did it. They're both doing the good thing. They should not drink 8 vodkas and drive a car. Free advice. Thank you there, Mod Squad. Plenty of free advice over here. All right. We got mute gate going on. As we got mute gate going on, I'm going to go ahead and take a look over here at if they're back, being able to run and not. Let's see. Let's see, Boston. Well, I don't know where this is live at. They're still on mute gate over there, though. Well, if you guys know that it's on, I can't see that it's on. So if somebody knows that it's on. So again, this is outside Canton Courthouse. We're waiting for mute gate to pass. Live Boston 10 says they have it. Let's take a look. Live Boston 10 was dragging their booties, but Live Boston 10. Let's see. Ooh. Are they back? I don't have them as being back. Sorry about your luck there, buddy. Let's take a look over here. 100% not live, not back. So kick that person from chat. It's on. It ain't on. Sorry, honey. Well, then go watch it there, I guess. It's not on. I don't have it as being on. What is that Dolly? What is he doing? Nope, that's somebody else. I got tons of things to do today. In watching this trial is live, and I believe Aunt Bev made a false statement in summary if of that night. I see it live on NBC 10. Well, let's take another look here. Because you know I want to watch it. NBC 10, Boston. It doesn't even have them live. So if you go ahead and send me that link, I'll be happy to put it on for you guys. Okay, you're gonna no more texting me in this thread. I'm working, thank you. Nope, thank you. Again, Miss Kelly, if you could just send me that link to my email. But I gotta do a meeting here at 10:30 anyways. I really wanted Aunt Bev to take us through this, but hasn't started yet. That's what I thought.
By the time you get back, Aunt Bev still won't be done.
Aunt Bev is not going to be on until 10:17.
11:17.
Yeah, every day come and hang out with me for this trial. It's right outside here at Canton. Look at all those. I'm telling you, they brought all these Comcasts. They got the Geek Squad just went by. They got clearly some issues going on with some technical difficulties in there with sound. Okay. So. What? Kimberly says trial is live, and I believe Aunt Bev made a false statement in summary of that night. And then she said, Ellen Jackson said, sidebar now. Bev's like, Mr. Lally, do you want to come with us? Yeah, Bev, he's invited too. Again, welcome to Truth and Transparency. NBC 10 Boston has it, so let's take a look if NBC 10 Boston is ready for us yet. Everybody's been having some issues. NBC 10 Boston. All right, they must be showing you some whacked ass shit, man, because NBC 10 it ain't live. Bro.
But you seem like a pretty good guy.
I'll tell you the truth. That's all. I won't lie to you.
So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get out
Unmute.
here.
Unmute. Yeah,
You
we're
guys be good.
Yeah.
I love the glare.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I hate that guy.
Love the glare. Tell your fans I love the glare.
The
Hey,
glare.
this lady loves the glare.
Yeah.
Guys.
And CPU Tom, man, give me a shout.
CPU Tom.
Later, guys.
Tell
Be
the
safe.
glare I love them.
Welcome to Massachusetts.
Y'all be good.
Yeah. You can. You're more than welcome to come over there if you want.
I don't think you like my glare.
I don't
Tell him
think he
kindness.
did.
Be nice to him, right?
I was. I told him I love the glare.
Yeah. Glare is great. All right, that was great.
I didn't get anything there, Miss Kelly. Sorry.
Look at they're holding us up right there. This is bull.
It's just bullshit.
Are they still waiting to get in?
Yep. Lorraine, are you still waiting to get in? You've been waiting this whole time. They give you a reason why you can't go in? Oh, I can't hear you. So here you go, guys. Here's another example of what the state is doing. They're keeping people out of the freaking courtroom. There's no reason these guys should be outside here. None. None.
In this case, I'll give the last
It's
sentence.
Boston
I'm not going to
25.
give the other sentence because Ms. Reed's presumed innocent and has no burden of proof, and I would be assigning her a burden of proof, and I'm not going to do that. Based on the offer of proof on Friday, I am well within my rights, pursuant to the case law, to exclude the third-party culprit defense. I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to give you a chance to develop it through relevant, competent, admissible evidence, but you cannot open on it. So that's my ruling on that. I would like to see counsel at sidebar about the supplemental questionnaire.
Okay. Okay. This is when we went to this heartbeat. Okay. This is when everything went sideways. Okay. So you guys got to hear that. And then here we waited. Oh, then they come back. Right to this point. Waited. See, they're still sidebarring it. Now they're coming back. And now look at. Okay. So that's what I have. And don't know. Let's take a look. One more time with so if you want to send that to my email, let's see. I have nothing in my email. So So go ahead, Murky. You can go ahead and send me the NBC 10, boss. Yep, go ahead and send me that link. I'll wait for it. Let's see. So please just send me the link to the YouTube because I don't know. Maybe we're just all just flat out Geek Squad less people. So I'll wait for someone to send me the link. Click on jury selection. It takes you to another screen. Oh, you did? Oh, thank you there. Yeah, thank you. My emails weren't coming through at all. Now I just looked at my email. I have 15 emails. I'm really sick and tired of this area. No.
Police Crime Lab, Christina Hanley, also from the Crime Lab, Sophie Herzan, also from the Crime Lab, Brian Laughlin, I'm sorry, from Canton, Richard D'Antono from Canton, Jean DeMoulis from Canton, James Sullivan, also Canton, Stephen Bernstein from Stoughton, Juliana Nagel from Canton, Nicholas Kolokethis, I'm sorry for messing up that name, also from Canton, Michael Trotter from Canton, Rebecca Trayers from Canton, Bridget Meehan, Canton, Jessica Hyde from Bridgeport, New York, Marietta Sullivan from Pembroke, Karina Kolokethis from Canton, Laura Sullivan, also from Pembroke, Michael Wagner from Foxborough, Cheryl Waugh from Canton, Paul Mikowski from Melrose, Leslie Bernstein from Canton, Rebecca Bazin, also from Canton, Officer Paul Bowden from the Dighton Police Department, former Chief of Canton Police Department Kenneth Berkowitz, Trooper Evan Brent, Mass State Police, sorry, Laurie Cahill from Worcester, Christopher Curran from Canton, Kerry Curran, Canton, Nicholas Curran, West Roxbury, Officer Kelly Deaver from the Boston Police Department, Stephanie Devlin from the Mass State Police Crime Lab, Patrick Haggerty from Dighton, Lance Mello from the Mass State Police Crime Lab, Steve Nelson from the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office, Holly Price from Google, Trooper Kathleen Prince from the Massachusetts State Police, Elizabeth Proctor from Canton, Steve Ridge from the Boston Police Department, Heriberto Hernandez from the Boston Police Department, Mark Lopalato from Canton, Alfredo Lopalato, also from Canton, Angela Malvone from Canton, Courtney Proctor from Canton, Mary Souza from Dighton, Mass, Ashley Bell from Canton, Mike Rushworth from Thompson Station, Tennessee, Matthew Amory from Canton, District Attorney Michael Morrissey from Norfolk County, Thomas Beatty from Canton, Erin Beatty, also Canton, Megan Mariani from New York, New York, Thomas Martin from Weymouth, John O'Keefe Sr. from Braintree, Frank Sheridan, who is a forensic pathologist from San Bernardino, California, Chris Van E, who is a PhD in biomedical and mechanical engineering from Novi, Michigan, Richard Green from St. Petersburg, Florida, Daniel Wolf from Penn with an agency called ARCCA Inc. from Penns Park, Pennsylvania. These other two gentlemen are also from the same place. Andrew Wenscheller, who's also a PhD, and Scott Klein, also from ARCCA. So those are potential witnesses in this case, or people's names who you will hear during the course of the trial. Now, this case is going to take, once we get a jury, anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks to try. The schedule that we can count on will be, we will go full days on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, half days on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This is just a best estimate. Sometimes trials go longer, sometimes they go shorter. I'd rather tell you more time and have the trial be shorter than the other way around for your planning purposes. So it will go 6 to 8 weeks once we get a jury. Now, it might help you if I give you a preview on some of the basic law that applies to criminal cases like this. And as I've said, it's my job to teach the jury the law, and I'll do that completely at the end of the trial. So for now, I'll give you a brief summary of some of the legal principles that will govern this case. First, and most basically, the defendant starts this trial presumed to be innocent. The fact that she was arrested or that she was indicted is not proof of anything. An indictment is just a piece of paper. It just makes an accusation. An indictment is merely a formal manner of accusing a person of a crime in order to bring her to trial in the superior court. But it is only the jury, in other words, you folks, who can decide whether the prosecution has proved its case beyond a reasonable doubt. If the Commonwealth does not do that, then the presumption of innocence requires you to find the defendant not guilty. The law does not require a defendant to prove his or her innocence, to produce any evidence whatsoever, or do anything other than attend the trial. This presumption of innocence remains with the defendant until you, the jury, make your determination after listening and considering all of the evidence presented before you at trial. Another important principle of law is that the defendant has an absolute right not to testify, since the entire burden of proof in this case is in the Commonwealth to prove that she is guilty. Under our system of law, a defendant has a perfect right to say to the government, "You accuse me, now you prove it." I do not have to say a word. A defendant's decision whether or not to testify has nothing to do with the question of whether she is guilty or not guilty. The jury must not consider it in any way or even discuss it in their deliberations. Jurors in a criminal case must determine whether the Commonwealth has proved its case against the defendant beyond a reasonable doubt based solely on the testimony of the witnesses and exhibits. That brings me to the requirement of proof beyond a reasonable doubt. What is proof beyond a reasonable doubt? The term is often used and probably pretty well understood, though it is not easily defined. Proof beyond a reasonable doubt does not mean proof beyond all possible doubt, for everything in the lives of human beings is open to some possible or imaginary doubt. A charge is proved beyond a reasonable doubt if, after you have compared and considered all of the evidence, you have in your minds an abiding conviction to a moral certainty that the charge is true. When we refer to moral certainty, we mean the highest degree of certainty possible in matters relating to human affairs, based solely on the evidence that will be put before you in this case. I have told you that every person is presumed to be innocent unless and until he or she is proved guilty, and that the burden of proof is on the Commonwealth. If you evaluate all the evidence and you still have a reasonable doubt remaining, the defendant is entitled to the benefit of that doubt and must be acquitted. It is not enough for the Commonwealth to establish a probability, even a strong probability, that the defendant is more likely to be guilty than not guilty. That is not enough. Instead, the evidence must convince you of the defendant's guilt to a reasonable and moral certainty, a certainty that convinces your understanding and satisfies your reason and judgment as jurors who are sworn to act conscientiously on the evidence. This is what we mean by proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, a juror's job is to find the facts. In determining the facts, you may draw reasonable inferences from the evidence that you believe because you are entitled to rely upon both direct and circumstantial evidence. I will define those terms in greater detail later, but direct evidence essentially is evidence of what a person claims to have seen or heard or touched or somehow perceived with his or her own senses. Circumstantial evidence exists where a witness does not testify directly to the fact that is sought to be proven, but you are provided with evidence of other facts and then asked to draw reasonable inferences from them about the fact that is sought to be proved. Jurors are entitled to consider both kinds of evidence. There is no difference at all in the probative value between direct and circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence is competent to establish guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, I've used the word inference. An inference is a logical deduction or conclusion that you may, but are not required to draw from evidence that you have accepted as believable. Inferences are little steps in reasoning, steps in which you take some known information, apply your experience in life to it, and then draw a conclusion. An inference drawn from circumstantial evidence need not be necessary or inescapable, but any inference which you do draw must be reasonable and possible. It must be logical. It must be a natural one, which is not too remote in the ordinary course of events. You may not guess. You may not speculate or engage in surmise. When the evidence tends equally to give rise to either of two inconsistent propositions, the Commonwealth has established neither proposition. In order to convict the defendant, you must find that all of the evidence and the reasonable inferences that you have drawn, taken together, prove that she is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Our system of justice depends on judges like me and jurors like you being able and willing to make careful and fair decisions. All people deserve fair and equal treatment in our system of justice, regardless of their race, national origin, religion, age, ability, gender, sexual orientation, education, income level, or any other personal characteristic. You have agreed to be fair, and I'm sure that you want to be fair, but that is not always easy. One difficulty comes from our own built-in expectations and assumptions. They exist even if we're not aware of them, and even if we believe we do not have them. Some of you may have heard this called implicit bias, and that's what I'm talking about. Of course, we judges have the same problem as everyone else, so let me share a few strategies that we have found useful. First, slow down. Do not rush to a decision. Hasty decisions are more likely to reflect stereotypes or hidden biases. Second, keep an open mind. Avoid drawing conclusions until the end of the case when you and your fellow jurors deliberate. Remember that when you deliberate, you will have all the evidence and all the time you need to make a careful decision. So there truly is no need to stop making your mind up before then. Third, you should listen closely to all the witnesses. That is the best way to ensure that you decide this case based on the evidence and the law instead of upon unsupported assumptions. Fourth, as you listen to the testimony about the people involved in this case, consider them as individuals rather than as members of a particular group. Finally, I might ask myself, would I view the evidence differently if the people were from different groups, such as different racial, ethnic, or gender identity groups? At the end of the case, I will remind you of these strategies and ask you to focus on the evidence instead of any unsupported assumptions you may have. All we ask is that you individually and as a group do your best to resolve this case based upon the evidence and the law, without sympathy, bias, or prejudice, to the best of your ability as human beings. Now, I know that some of this may be confusing, and perhaps all of it's confusing at this early stage of the case. You'll certainly be in a better position to understand this at the end of the case when you have heard the evidence and I can explain the law in detail. So don't be worried if you didn't catch everything that I've said. Why am I telling you these things now? Because we need to know if you are able to follow the law in this case. You don't necessarily have to agree with the law, but all jurors have to apply the law as I describe it to you. So for jury selection, it's important to know if any of you might have some doubts about whether you can accept and follow these legal principles. Now I'm going to ask you those questions. So please take out your juror cards. And if your answer is yes to any of these questions, please raise your hand. and we'll have you, the court officers will call out your number. But before I begin, I understand that sometimes jurors do not fill out juror questionnaires completely. Sometimes we're in a rush to send them in, or sometimes we don't think that our situation applies to the question that's being asked on the confidential questionnaire. If the lawyers and I notice that the questionnaire appears to be incomplete, we may ask you to answer the question for us. Also, if you know now as you're sitting there that you failed to include information on the questionnaire, for example, a work history, prior involvement with the court, whether as a party in a case, a witness, or a juror, please make sure you let us know. All right, the first question. Do any of you or a close personal friend or family member know, or have you had any prior dealings with any of the witnesses whose names I've read?
Jury number 98, 66, 72. Jury number 96.
Again, welcome to the transparency. Being as patient as possible. If this is the sound and quality that we're going to get for this jury selection, this isn't something that this channel is going to consider playing for this week. I'll be patient until we see what happens here, but there is no sound, barely any sound. Don't know what Bev is doing. She's talking like this. Welcome back, guys. Hi, I'm over here trying to figure the second matter out, and I just did so. So popping back on here, working like Zoom calls, doing a bunch of million things. I have no idea. I have Bev Quayle, no idea what they're doing right now. But the information that myself and Bella received is that we just got information that because of the way the courtroom is situated, and they have people just constantly coming in with this jury, they're raising their little stickers up and saying whatever they have issues to. Um, so at the end of the closing day is when I believe that whatever is being talked about, it's then going to be on with the camera and it's all going to flow and it's going to be played after the day when it comes to these days. Again, I don't know. We're just trying to do as much as we can to get, information. We don't have, we have some people that are there.
Can we talk about what a pool camera is? So if people don't know what that is, and usually.
Go ahead and talk about it, Bev.
Do you want me to talk? Bev does not have a sex.
I want you to talk in
my normal channel voice.
I want you to say, now guys, I want us to all breathe in.
Okay, so we'll just do it like this. So a pool camera, you guys, is the media will all put in to have somebody, like one channel, record, and then they all can use that feed. And it's one camera, so there's not a bunch of cords in the courtroom. And so they have done that. And unfortunately, this is the audio from that camera. So this is what everyone will get. And we're being told that some channels will put the whole, and I guess this is what it is, the whole thing on after close of court today. But what I am learning is right now during the voir dire process, which is when you ask jurors, potential jurors, questions to get your 12 and to get your alternatives. The questions are very basic. That's what's coming out right now. It's, do you know any of the lawyers? Do you know the defendant? Do you know anyone that works in Norfolk court? Do you have financial interest in the outcome of this trial? And have you ever talked about this case? And I'm hearing that many of the jurors are raising their cards to say, yes, they have talked about this case. Another thing is, have you formed an opinion about this case? And again, there's a lot of cards going up, I guess, saying, yes, they've formed an opinion. And what do they get? 16, each side gets 16
automatics.
16 automatics means each side can say no to 16 potential jurors with no excuse.
Mhm.
After that, you're going to have to argue if both sides don't agree, and usually you're not going to, because one side's going to be like, this person's more biased for our side. You're going to have to oral argue why you do not want that potential juror on. So another question is, do you have any bias toward any of the parties? Whether it's the police department, the Canton Police Department, or if it's Karen Reed. These are basic questions that we know will happen during voir dire. And we'll find out more and try to share it with you as soon as we know.
Yes.
But the Bev just breathes, hon. Like, but it sounds like a respirator. It's not sexy. But that automated bingo thing is,
so
all the vowels.
Yeah. So there's just numbers going up left and right. So the way this is going to work is because of this process is not going what I thought it would be, is we'll keep our eye on this. We'll plan to go live again tomorrow to see if, maybe just today it's going to be a little wonky, but this is just a pure waste of our time. I mean, as much as you guys want to see me and party with me this morning, but I want to thank all of you guys for, I think if you want to watch this video, go to the part where Rita is talking. Rita, God bless you, girl. I'm going to see if I can have you on the channel. I love your enthusiasm. I love that you never were in part of, like, you weren't, an activist, and you don't even feel like yourself is one or are one or whatever. But at the end of the day, here you are because of the right reasons. And I just love it. I think that's just so amazing. So kudos to you and for being you and for fighting for what you believe in. That's the best part of this. And hearing some of the jokes up front when they're outside. But yes, we love you, Rita. Yeah. So please, this channel supports Rita and all that she does. And I would love to, to buy her a Bev. All right, guys. I had to end on that. Much love to you. See you on the flip side. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, all the super chatters. Thank you, all the members, subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Karen Reed case, I cannot believe this is going to trial already. I just feel like it's just so rushed. But maybe it's not, I do believe that Karen Reed is innocent. So not only do I believe that you are innocent until proven guilty, I want to see this courtroom with this this prosecutor prove that Karen Reed is guilty. You have to prove that. So let's see what happens. Until next time. Do you have something to fit?
Yes. Remember how one of the things me and you always talked about with voir dire is how you could do it is, and this is a question they asked, do you have any issues regarding constitutional concepts? Do you believe in innocent until proved guilty?
Yeah.
And that's amazing. So the court right now is adjourned because the jurors have to fill out forms. So it's adjourned for a couple of minutes or until they fill out some forms.
Okay. So check out the community page. I will try to post some stuff there on what's going on, but we're going to give it another go round tomorrow morning to see what's up. But yeah, I don't know. This is wild. Okay.